is Ryan Parrish, and I'm here with As Blood Runs Black. So let's start with a couple introductions.
I'm Lech, and I bang.
And I'm Nick, and he bangs me.
It's kind of exciting. This is the day before your guys' new album comes out. So
we got fireworks and everything.
Really, that would be sick. So talk about, well, first just let's talk about this album and what you guys put into it, and you know, the whole writing process and how that played out.
It was a long time coming, straight up. I mean, Allegiance was, you know, written way before 2006 even, you know, so that's when it was released. So, you know, to have that span and, you know, everybody's anticipating our new album, we knew it had to be to a certain caliber. So we ended up taking a year off, like halfway through 2009 and then halfway through 2010. And me and Lech would be in the studio by our house called KUOI. We'd be there every day, locked in a room, cussing at each other, fighting each other, fucking stressful times. But I mean, in the end, it was worth it. You know, the writing process was pretty stressful, but then again, it came easy too, in a sense. Like we'd go and we'd flow super hard, and then remember those roadblocks, and we just sucked so bad. But it was worth it. You know, I think Allegiance was good. Instinct is just that step up. You know.
Yeah, like we have like a lot of close friends back at home, so when we write material, we'll like show them and get that outside feedback. We'll show fans at shows and stuff, and you know, it wasn't until we got the right response we were looking for was where we finally figured out where to take this record. And it was kind of hard but easy. It took a long time, but you know, it's all worth it, and hard work pays off. And you know, we're seeing it on this tour. This tour has been fucking amazing. Kids are still coming to the shows. Kids are going nuts, and they're digging the new album. We just bring them in on the RV, we play it for them, and fuck, man, the response we still get is just, I don't know, it's a blessing to us.
You guys have had a lot of lineup changes over the years. Like at one point, you weren't even with the band anymore, and you were one of the original members. So talk about the challenges that kind of had, and just how you guys overcame that.
Well, I mean, I've been in the long run since Allegiance came out. It was hard, you know, like shit happens for a reason, you know. Families, like our band's a family, you know. Families nowadays get divorced, and it's just kind of like the natural progression of shit. And we were kind of bummed about it, but you know, we tried out 1 million drummers and 1 million singers and 1 million guitarists. I even played guitar on the tour because the dudes in the band, Sal, quit, so I had to fucking fill that spot. But you know, we knew that we wanted Lech back. Like we were writing a record with all these fill-in dudes, and I believe that like it was so like chopped up with different people, it totally fucked our shit up. So once we got Lech back, the vibe was back. Me and him go back to when we were kids, like 15, but that was real cool, you know. And I think right now we got a solid lineup. Our singer Sonic, who you met earlier, he used to be a merch guy, and I knew him since I was probably 15 as well. So it was stressful. It was really hard, but I think right now everything happens for a reason, you know. Me and Lech have like a good work ethic, and we came from the marching band, so how nerdy that is. But I mean, it was we got a strong work ethic with music. We know how to get shit done, and bringing these young pups along, they're starting to grow pretty quick. It's amazing.
Yeah, I went on a little hibernation for a bit, for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years, but you know, it was worth it. I went through a little self-renovation, and you know, I was helping bands here and there. That's how I know Dan Sugarman, who's playing lead guitars for us. You know, I helped his band out, Fallen Figure, and you know, I just saw his raw talent. And you know, when Ernie stepped out, he was like first draft pick, and it ended up working out. You know.
All right, you mentioned that Sonic used to be your merch guy. So I mean, I guess he's not here to tell it himself. So how does he go from merch guy to like the front man of your guys' band? How does that all happen?
That's like being the janitor for the Dodgers, and then becoming like the starting pitcher or something. That doesn't happen. And I mean, we knew his talent before. Like I said, we were in local bands with each other, so I knew homie had talent. He was even in Dan Sugarman's Falling Figure, that band that they had. So I mean, he has brutal vocals for a fucking 2'5" midget brown guy. He is one of the sickest individuals vocally And I mean, he's a little tiny dude, but when he's on stage, he acts like he's 10 feet tall. He gets the crowd pumped.
It's like a chihuahua.
Yeah. And we always knew that it was gonna happen that way once Chris, our old singer, left, but it was just like a fuck situation. Like, you know, he would be busy, and then we'd find somebody else, and he'd want to do it. You know, so whenever he would be free, we would have somebody. You know, we went through a couple million singers too, so one of the past tours, it just happened to work out perfect. Like, our dude that we brought along quit. Sonic was on the plane the next day, first class.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's been killing it ever since. But, yeah, for sure, the biggest leap anybody can take.
Do you guys have any favorite songs to play just to play at a show? Like, what's your favorite? Do you think it's the best crowd reaction, or what's your favorite to play?
Well, I'm a lazy Puerto Rican, so in Dying Days is my favorite to play because it's the easiest, and it gets a great response. As far as the new song is concerned, for Instinct, my favorite song, we're not playing it yet. It's called King of Thieves, and you know, I'm pretty sure in a few months we'll be putting it in a live set, and can't wait to play that one live. But I don't know. What's your favorite song?
I think if I had to pick one of each from each album, I'd be Hesterprin. By far, the breakdown towards the end is the sickest, I think, crowd response that we have. It crushes every single time, and it's a million years old, so it's just, it boggles my mind. And I'd say for the new album, I mean, the funnest to play, rather than my favorite, would be Air Force One, or In Honor. But we changed the name, so everybody who's listening, Air Force One is on the album. It's called In Honor. It's about our troops and honoring them. My brother is in the Army. He's 101st Airborne, so it's only right to pay back, to allow them, you know, allow us to do what we're doing because they're doing what they're doing. But it's so intense, and it's such a good song. I know bass-wise, it's just like it gets my fingers moving, gets my blood pumping. So for sure, energetic as fuck.
Yeah, In Honor is one of my favorites. I totally forgot about that one.
That's one here, though. Wait, what about My Fears? That's not your favorite one?
No, I hate that one. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. I'll pay for it now, but whatever. It's cool.
Alright. Is there anything that you guys listen to musically that might surprise some of your fans, means you guys are pretty heavy? Is there something that might throw your fans for a loop that you are fans of?
Yeah, maybe. I'm a drumline nerd. I listen to a lot of drumline stuff. There's a thing called Drum Corps International's DCI that it's like drumlines on crack, and I'm a real big fan of that. I follow it, and I don't know, that's where I get a lot of my influences for grooves and stuff. And I don't know, what about you, man?
But that's what's up. I mean, I'm a big fan too.
Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like her music, maybe I like her tits now. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm a bass player, so I like a lot of smooth, like jazzy shit. Like I like Marcus Miller and like Victor Wooten and
30 seconds, I'll be done.
Alright. Oh, that's our driver Denny, by the way. He's cockblocking.
Sorry, guys.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Denny.
Happy birthday, Dan.
But like any smooth jazz, sometimes I like to fucking chill the fuck out. You know, being at metal shows every day is like, and sometimes it's cool just to like get the smoothness on. You know, just like take a break from that style. I guess it's not surprising because like a lot of, I guess, bass players kind of like that style, but I listen to it a lot, and a lot of gangster ass fucking hip hop. We're from LA, so I like that fucking ghetto ass shit too. Stinky leg.
Yeah.
I interviewed a band that was from Northern California, and they said that there's a pretty big difference in the scenes from Northern and Southern California. It means you guys are Southern California. I'd like to get your take on that. Like, do you feel there's a big difference, or?
I think they're more judgmental in SoCal a little bit. You know, if you're not part of the, the immediate, I don't know what you would call it. I mean, kids are fucking very judgmental, and they stereotype your ass, and it's like a hit or miss. If they love you, they love you. If they hate you, they're gonna really hate you. And I don't know,
there's no in between. Like either you're on top or they hate you. Like if you're like the cool shit for that, the flavor of the month, let's say, then you're what's up. If they don't like you, then you're dead. But Cali love, I've noticed, is all around. You can go anywhere in California, and if you're a Cali band, if you're like a band from California, you get some support. You know what I'm saying? There's never just like, oh fuck you. California is really cool and well-knit place. So I mean, I guess that LA would be more jaded, if that makes sense to you. Like a little bit, they're not as willing to support if you're not cool.
As far as our experience.
Yeah, it could be totally different for somebody else, but I mean, we're from LA, so.
So, what would you say is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you from a fan that a fan's ever done?
There's a lot. There's like rolling him in.
Yeah, we always do this. Like, this is the question that we're asked. And we always
has ever done for us. I don't know. I thought it was crazy that somebody gave him an Xbox the other day. Like,
oh yeah, it's actually chilling back there in a little bunk. Like that was cool. That's my boy Josh Hines, by the way. If you're watching this, you're the man. Like, it's just cool. People respect what we do so much, and to get a gift like that, that's sweet. Like our guitarist Greg lost his phone a couple of days. He left it while he was taking a fat dump at a gas station. You know, he just took it down, probably bumping some tunes and
trying to cover the doo-doo splash.
Yeah, I do that shit too, though. Yeah. But I mean, like he left his shit there, and he was stressing out. So what I did is we didn't even go on the band's Facebook. I went on my personal one, and I got like about 10 people saying, "Yo, I'll hook you up with whatever you need." So, I mean, that's crazy to me. Like people are just so supportive and want us to, you know, be comfortable on the road, which is tight.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say without getting in trouble, but I'm just gonna plead the fifth on that one. Plead the fifth.
All right, so you guys obviously got to finish out this tour. Do you guys have any big plans for the rest of the year, or what's that looking like for you?
I mean, April we're gonna kind of take it mellow, watch these numbers slowly creep like a snail for Instinct, and then we'll probably do like one-off days or whatever while we're at home. But we have a May tour booked in Europe with Caliban, which is fucking sick.
That's pretty sick.
That's gonna be fucking face melting. But Europe is obviously one of the best spots. I mean, I guess that's kind of fucked up because it's so different than the States. So anywhere you go out of the country is pretty tight. So that's gonna be awesome. We got shit in the talks for the summer. We got to kind of go back and do the little management powwow and just, you know, talk about what we're feeling, how the tour went, and maybe move in a different direction than what we were originally talking about. But for sure, we're doing big stuff this year. I mean,
finally, you know, hard work's paying off. You know,
Instinct is coming out. There's no reason why we shouldn't be doing awesome stuff.
Yeah, we were trying. We had something working out for Japan. I don't know what's gonna happen now with that big disaster. You know, like more guys out there. You know, California. I think we're next.
Yeah. We were talking. It's gonna sound fucked up, but we're like, man, we hope we're on tour while the Cali quake happens. But I mean, we got family over there, so I guess that's kind of fucked up. But yeah, no, Japan would have been nice, but now it's dang. I'm kind of pissed that we didn't go before because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a couple years rebuilding because that fucked them up pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. All right, well, I think that covers it. Just glad you guys are back out there and
awesome,
touring and stuff. And thanks for taking the time to do an interview with us.
Awesome, thank you.